What's up guys, this is Ashwin. Today I'm going to be replacing basically my whole pulley system on my N54 BMW. So basically I'm just replacing all the pulleys. That's the aluminum power steering pulley from Euro Parts. There you go. New serpentine belt. These pulleys that I have here are not brand new. They're actually from my other car. These I only have like 5,000 kilometers on them. If I can hold it properly, you can see. So you know a pulley is still good. It doesn't make any noise and it doesn't freely spin. So you know, that's how, this is like what a brand new pulley would be like anyways. So I'm also installing a crank seal plate. This basically goes behind your crank pulley and prevents your serpentine belt from getting sucked into the engine and getting shredded to pieces. So the crank pulley is the big pulley down there. You can't really see because it's dark, but it basically goes behind there. What happens is when your oil filter housing gasket leaks or your oil cooler gasket leaks, oil seeps onto the belt gets loose. Once it gets loose, it just gets sucked into the crank pulley and shuds up in your engine, and then it's a lot of work to clean all that up. There's a lot of different vendors who offer it now. OZ Works, I believe, they were the original ones. And then there's this other guy on eBay, he was selling this crank seal plate as well. That's where I got mine from. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff removed right now. It's because I'm doing a lot of different maintenance items to my car. While I'm doing this, I'm doing the oil filter housing gasket. That's why I'm doing the pulleys as well, just to get it over with. So you gotta remove the snorkel, and I think that's all you have to do if you're just doing that. I don't think you have to remove, yeah, you don't have to remove the oil filter housing gasket, just recommend it if you're gonna do it. So first thing I'm gonna do is remove the front turbo intake pipe, which is the two T25s, I believe. You remove those and you can just move it to the side. Oh. I was so scared I accidentally stripped it. Do not do what I did. Be lazy and not get the proper thing. Get a T30, it's the proper one. I'm sure these just hold in by the bushings or whatever, so you don't have to take them out all the way. Now just move it like that. Now you have access to the pulley system. Now you really want to take note of how your belt is being routed right now, so that you don't make any mistakes later. So I'm going to take a couple of pictures just to, even though I have a video right now, I'm just going to take some pictures just for easy access and everything. And we'll go from there. Okay, so now that you have the video or picture or whatever you have of your belt layout, we're going to have to remove tension from the belt to remove it with this tensioner. It's the T60. You just use a breaker bar to pull it back, and then you can just pull the belt off. That's the T60. Putting it onto my breaker bar. Just like that. Remove tension. And then it's off. Here we go, and that's the old belt off. Okay, so I cut it back, cut the new alternator on, so we're done that video, we're back to this video. So now that I got this on, we're going to take off, basically we're taking off everything except the AC compressor right here, because we're changing the, you can't really see it right now, we're changing that aluminum, we're changing the power steering pulley to aluminum, that one down there with the rusted bolts, changing this pulley, this tensioner, which has two. And we're also gonna, we're not replacing that, but we're putting the crank seal thing behind there. So the first thing I think I'm gonna do is actually remove the OEM plastic ones right here. So you just have to pop these caps. So it looks like it's a T50. Yep. That's the M2 again. Or not again, that was a different video. Perfect. Let's go down to this one. Broken, and this one. I think it's good now. I can use the ratchet. Okay, that just heated right into the oil pan thing, so just gonna leave it there. Okay, so I messed up in a way. I shouldn't have taken off the belt. I should have took off the pulley first so that the belt tension would hold the pulley in place so that I could undo it. So basically what I did, I held the other bolt of the breaker bar and then broke 2 of them, so it did that. And then when 2 of them were loose and 1 was tight, what I did, I just held the pulley with the belt and made sure it was around the crank so then it wouldn't spin. And then I just gave it a quick E, and then it loosened the 3rd one. So now all of them are loose. Now I can remove these 3 bolts. Okay, there we go, that's all 3 bolts. I'm gonna see if I can pry it off. No, that's too big. There we go, just like that. Plastic power steering pulley is off. Make sure to double check that all the ribs and everything are the same between the both parts. You know, even if it's the right part number, they could send you the wrong part in the box. So you always want to make sure. Basically, you just push it on a little bit and make sure that you can thread all the bolts all the way so they're, you know, they're aligned, and then you can hammer it in the rest of the way. Hopefully you saw it. We're going to torque this after once the belt's on so we can get tension and everything, but that's installed for now. So next we're going to put on the 2 other pulleys and then we can do the tensioner. Sorry, I wasn't recording again, but I got the bigger pulley that goes on the bottom. I haven't torqued them yet. I'm going to torque them once I just get all of them on, just to make it easier. So the tensioner is 30 foot-pounds or 40 Newton meters. So next, these 2 pulleys down here, they're the same. They're 38 Newton meters. It's 28 foot-pounds, so it's half a foot-pound less. And this one doesn't get torqued because it's connected to here. It's not torqued to the body. That one is good. Next, I need to do the power steering. So the power steering pulley goes to 15.5 foot-pounds. Okay, so it's not working. I'm gonna hold it with one 13 and then tight it with the other 13. That one's good. Okay, so I got the belt back on so that I can break all the E10s loose. There's 6 E10s that got to be removed, so let's just do that now. Okay, I wasn't recording again, but basically I just put my, you can see that, oh you can't, put the screwdriver behind the pulley and just hammered it a little bit, and it loosened it. I think it's, yeah, it's just off like that. Okay, I'm just gonna remember which way it came out and put it in back like that after. So I don't want to degrease it too much, because I don't, in case like it's holding some oil. I don't think my front main seal is leaking. Yeah, so this is an E12. There we go. These are single use, so we can't reuse them. So now this just goes like that, and now you can see how it protects the belt from getting sucked in. You just want to make sure that it's even all the way around. I can't really see. So for my specific kit, you have to torque it to 15 foot-pounds. It will depend on like which kit you have. So just check your documentation if it has it, hopefully. So this top bolt You know, I'm just gonna hit around it just to make sure it's fully seated. So the crank ones go to 18 foot-pounds or 25 Newton meters. Now that that's torqued, we can put the belt back on. There, and that's the belt replaced. Just double check it's seated well everywhere. See, I need to fix right here actually. Not too happy with that. Let's get the tensioner out. That should be good. Just double check it's good everywhere. Well, now you're safe. If it does explode, you're still good. You know, it's not going to get sucked up anymore because we got the crank seal going. But, you know, you want to always double check your work. So now that the belts are on, we can get all these caps back on to these. There we go. All belts replaced. New aluminum power steering pulley on, and crank seal plate also installed. Also new alternator, but that was a separate video, but same system, so you know the vibes. Alright guys, if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I hope this whole pulley refresh type of video was helpful in whatever you had to do, if it was the crank seal or the aluminum power steering or just the regular OEM pulleys. Hopefully that was helpful. And yeah, so as I mentioned before, still had to put the oil filter housing on. That's another video. Intercooler, I had to remove it just so you can get all the views, so respect that. And yeah, stay tuned for more content. I think I can do a sneak preview of the headlights. So yeah, anyways guys, thanks so much for watching.